Hey there, Ali Duzette, and today is day 17 of our 2022 Venus Retrograde. I'm glad that you're here. And yesterday we talked about Venus retrograde in Capricorn and how we look, because Venus deals with what we look like, and Venus loves to be beautiful. And really, deep down, I think we all want to look as good as we can, right? And I don't think that that is a shameful thing. I don't think that's a bad thing. I think it's a realistic thing. You are allowed to want to look good. And there can be a lot of shame around wanting to look good because people can sometimes feel like this is a shallow desire. Like, have you ever felt like that? Because I have definitely felt like that. I've felt like, it is shallow for me to want to be a certain size or to look a certain way. And then maybe I feel guilty about it, and I think that's really common for people to feel ashamed of wanting to look a certain way, to feel guilty about it. Maybe it can lead to feelings of ingratitude, like I must not be very grateful for what I have, or being wanting that makes me shallow, and it means I'm not as good of a person. Good people don't care about what they look like, right? Is that a belief that you might be carrying around in your heart? But here's the thing, how we look really does impact our lives in profound ways. And we all know that. Everyone knows that. We all know that deep down, and we see it every day. We see it play out every single day, that what we look like impacts our experience in this physical world. And I'm not saying it's fair, and I'm not saying it's good that is the case, because obviously, we are all being asked every day to look beyond what is physically present and presented to us, and see the heart of things, and to see the truth of things. And the truth is that our souls are so much more beautiful than our bodies, right? But at the same time, we still know that other people aren't looking at our soul, they're looking at our body. And the way that our body looks really does impact how people treat us. It impacts even how we treat other people, because it can lead to self-confidence issues. And when we aren't feeling confident in what we look like, a lot of times that can prevent us from reaching out to others and serving others and befriending others and doing the kind of good that we wish that we were doing, but maybe we just don't feel good enough to do it. And maybe part of that is because of our own judgment of what we look like, right? So today I wanted us to work on harnessing that Venus and Capricorn retrograde energy to work on releasing shame around wanting to look good. We are allowed to want to look good. And I don't think that's a bad thing. I don't even think it's a shallow thing. I think it's a biological thing. And I think biological things are really important. Let's go ahead and tap. You can tap on your forehead or your collarbone. It doesn't really matter where you tap. We're going to say it out loud together. I can allow myself to want to look good without shame. Let's say that one again. I can allow myself to want to look good without shame. Let's do that one more time. I can allow myself to want to look good without shame. I know how to live without shame while wanting to look good. Let's do that one again. I know how to live without shame while wanting to look good. I can want to look good in a healing way instead of a shallow way. I can want to look good in a healing way instead of a shallow way. I choose to honor my innate desire to look good. I choose to honor my innate desire to look good. One more time. I choose to honor my innate desire to look good. It can be safe to look good. Let's do that one 2 more times. It can be safe to look good. It can be safe to look good. And let's go ahead and breathe that in. Okay. Just some quick thoughts about looking good. When it comes to wanting to look good, I think there can be a lot of shame and a lot of fear and self-loathing around this concept. But the questions I want you to think about right now is, what if our creator wants us to look good? What if our creator wants us to enjoy what we look like ourselves? What if loving ourselves could include loving what we look like? And what if that was okay? Just to get you thinking in a new track. And I know that there can be a lot of, shame about this. And again, I mean, like, just like we were saying, like guilt, fear, self-loathing, fears that it's shallow, fear that somehow that's not what our creator would want for us. There can be a lot of religious shame around what you look like, and around the idea of loving what you look like. But what if maybe part of that was not 100% in alignment with reality? What if loving yourself included what you looked like? What if our creator wanted us to love what we look like? What if our creator wanted us to take joy in what we look like? These are just some things to get you thinking. And so I hope that you think about that today. And thank you so much for being here. I'm really proud of you for facing these tough issues and coming along on this journey with me through Venus retrograde. I think you're doing a great job, and I hope that you have a fabulous day. I will see you tomorrow.